going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price is having a breakdown right out of that ascending triangle, possibly even right out of this wedge, guys. Where are the targets actually going to be? Or are we going to get a reversal and actually bounce back up? And guys, there's so many other coins we have to go over. We have to go over Electroneum, Filecoin, Blink. Gosh, guys, Ethereum. There's so much to do, guys. We have to dive right into it. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and guys, I'm going to dive right into the price action. All right, guys, so right here we have the Bitcoin price action here over on Coinbase. And guys, check it out. We definitely broke right out of that ascending triangle. Even with the odds against that happening, guys, we ended up breaking down further. But you got to understand, when we're pumping up to all-time highs, we're going to see a lot of volatility like this. And guys, we got the hint that this was happening, okay, several hours ago. In all honesty, I've been trying to get this video out for 4 hours. Actually, had some technical difficulties. But in general, guys, the EMAs had a very strong crossing right here, even right here, you know, indicating the price is definitely having a strong movement down. And yes, we had the breakout then right there, guys, okay? Very textbook stuff. And then we even formed a little wedge right here, which we're even breaking out to the downside here. So let's talk about where the target projection is, guys. And if you're not short already, you know, you probably might have missed this one a little bit, but you could probably play the wedge. Anyway, let's do the measurements. So basically measured from the back, okay, to the bottom of the price action, the back of the triangle, to the point of breakout. And that leaves us with a technical target of around 56,639. Okay, and if you measure the wedge, for instance, right here to here, okay, and if this was the breakout, you know, we're looking at, you know, some kind of target right around here if we continue to get this negative volume in, guys. Remember, the volume is key for a movement. So, for instance, we had some strong movement right here in the volume, okay, and that's what pushed the price right back up. Remember, this green line right here, if we zoom out a little bit, that's the previous high from back here at 58,000, okay? So this is definitely an important area, guys. Let's, you know, not sleep on this. This is definitely an important time for Bitcoin. We've got to get punched back above this green to just remain in a good favor, okay? That being said, guys, we could easily get a retracement much further down and still be healthy, okay? I'm not saying, hey, we're flipping bearish. And the reason I'm not yet, even though we've broken the 55 EMA on the hourly, is if you go to the 4 hour, for instance, you can see we actually got a nice bounce off it just recently, okay? We're talking within the last hour, and this candle has not quite broken it yet, okay? So we're still holding the 55 on the 4 hour, guys. So I'm still short-term bullish, but we definitely have to keep an eye on this, especially within the 1 hour and the smaller time frames. Okay, guys, in case we get some negative volume, that could end up pushing the price a little bit lower. But let's move right along to some other coins. Guys, let's talk about Ethereum just for the last couple of days. So we had that inverse head and shoulders, broke through the resistance. That target was very easily hit. We had a bull flag or a wedge. Definitely looks more like a bull flag to me, in which case we didn't quite hit the technical target, but if you actually measured it as a wedge, we did hit that target, so let's call it a wedge. All right, and then another one, okay, right next to it, measured from the back, okay, easily hit that one too, guys, okay. Then we formed a little horizontal triangle. That target was very easily hit. And now we're basically, if we zoom in here, we're basically in another wedge here, and we kind of just broke out of it. But guys, we're still holding the 55 EMA on the 1 hour. All right, so we're still moving up, but we do have a crossing of the 7 and the 20. And guys, if you close those out for a second and just pull up your Bollinger Bands, okay, let me get this in file for you here. You can see that we've been rejected by the median of the Bollinger Band after riding the wave down. Okay, so we've got to kind of actually retest this median here and get punched up back above. And again, it comes into play with the volume. If we get some good volume into the market, that's what's going to make that move actually happen, guys. Okay, we don't just hope for the tops. We actually have to watch them and play them as they go. Okay, so that's what I think is going on with Ethereum. And guys, you know, we're talking $2,500 Ethereum, especially if we continue this bullish pressure, guys. It's looking extremely good. Let's jump right over to Electroneum. Okay, guys. I'm going to pull off the Bollinger Bands, pull back up the EMAs for a second here. Because guys, let's be real, people are worried about Electroneum right now with this drop. Remember, 2 videos ago I was talking about we were entering a short-term downtrend right here, and guys, you know, we have been in a short-term downtrend. Since then we've gone down about 26%. And even in my last video I was talking about, hey guys, this is definitely an important time to be watching here. Are we going to break this trend? Okay, and so far we have, guys, but we do have a lot of support here. You know, don't run for the hills yet, guys, on this one. I think there's still a lot of room to the upside here, even though we've broken this. Okay, and if we go to the 4-hour, okay, we have also broken the 4-hour, guys. So we're really counting on some support, and we need some good bullish volume to come in. Remember, Richard L. said this is the accumulation time. So far, he has been correct. Guys, you know, let's trust him here. I think we got to hold on to this one. For instance, I am going to be holding strong. Okay, I am prepared for a red ride. Okay, and what that means, let me just show you as transparently here, is, for instance, from this top, we have these 2 tops circled. Okay, there's a reason for that. Okay, they're the major points of polar pressure. So, for instance, from that top to that bottom, that's 54% over just 10 days, guys. We could be in for something like that. Okay, but let's be real. From that top, it's already been 8 days, and we're already just about 30%. So assuming we hit the 10-day mark, okay, at 50%, guys, you know, let's be real, we could be in a much worse situation and still be okay. Okay, look at that. Okay, so, you know, we might get something more, maybe more out here before we get a bounce. But guys, that's what I'm talking about. Weed out those weak cans. Who cares? We don't need them. All right, I'm not worried about it. Man, we are going up. It's just, as long as the bull cycle is going up with the economics that Electroneum has, we're going to be moving up. And yes, guys, retracements happen. Okay, they happen. Okay, it's part of the plan. Don't let them weed you out. Don't let them weed you out. Okay, let's move right along. Let's go to Mana. All right, guys, cool one going on here, guys. I love Mana. Mana is an amazing project. Okay, so we're definitely just riding this wedge here. It could be a flag. We do have a breakout right into it. But, guys, as I always say, we don't know how far these wedges will go. We have to play in the volume. We have to play in all the other indicators. But just in short, we do have a crossing of the EMAs, specifically the 7 already back here. And then we are about to cross the 55. Let's see if that 20 gets dragged down right through. And in that case, we will break this support. Okay, guys, but that doesn't mean, you know, Mana is going to be crashing down. I really do predict a much higher Mana price, and, you know, especially towards the middle of this year. Okay, so I don't think this is going to be a big pump and dump. We've had a lot of healthy price action here. It was long overdue for this sideways motion. Okay, guys, long overdue. Okay, let's see if we can continue to get some, you know, volume like we got back here and back here. And when that happens, guys, yes, we're going to see that pump, and we are going to break the all-time high right here. Okay, that's what I think is going on with Mana. And guys, if you haven't checked out Decentraland, go check it out. Some really cool stuff over there. All right, guys, and we got Storage, definitely a really popular coin. And you know, I've been scooping this one up a long time ago. Here's the first 2 videos I made on it, guys. And since those videos, you know, we're up over 1,000%, guys. So let's be real here. Anyone who took the Storage call, share your experience, because you are sitting in some massive profits. And we're just playing this big wedge here within this big triangle. And guys, we did break out of the bottom of the triangle. It's technically the technical target. Sorry, that was so dirty there. I'm moving. And could be down at 2.4 before we get a recovery. And in which case, that would break the 4-hour EMA. So let's just go even to the hourly here, see where we're at. Remember to look both ways. Start from the bigger time frames and work down to the smaller, and then back up. It's like crossing the road. Okay, so again, we have broken them all here, so we got to see if we can actually get some good volume back in the market to push this back up, okay? But I will be then watching the 4-hour to see if we actually get a break on the 55. Okay, then I would flip short-term bearish, and we are in for a little bit of a red run. All right, guys, let's talk about Link. Okay, guys, so Link, obviously an extremely popular coin on my channel. Okay, we had an inverse head and shoulders here, although very dirty. Ended up yielding a good profit here, guys. We made a nice trade over on BYBIT. And guys, if you haven't signed up to BYBIT yet, definitely use my links below. You can save hundreds of dollars in sign-up bonuses. And trust me, that additive money really helps in the early stages, especially if you're just starting out. And guys, we're definitely playing this big horizontal triangle right now. And the reality is we only have 2 touches for the top. Okay, that's not a very strong, and the bottom only has 2 touches as well. You could obviously extend this one all the way out to there, but you know, let's keep it clean for right now. We're probably going to be just moving around like this, and then a breakout will be coming around here, guys, and that's what I'll be watching for in the link price. Quite simply, you know, watch the EMAs, watch for the volume to come in, play your other indicators, Bollinger Bands, okay? Use the Stotch RSI, check the MACD, okay? Use those indicators, that's what they're there for. They all tell the same story. All right, guys, and what is left to talk about? Yes, Filecoin, definitely a big one right now, guys. Lots of hype on this bad boy, and they have, you know, all the reasons for it. Let's just go back to my buys even. You know, we're up over 700%, guys. From the peak, you know, we're talking breaching 1,000, okay? So let's be real. I didn't take any profit there. I believe in a much higher. I was talking about it hitting 250, all right? I probably could have taken some profits right there, guys, but I think we're even going to be up over 300. April is always a really bullish month, not just for Bitcoin, but many alts in general, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video, but let's get into the TA here. All right, so again, we had this pattern forming out right here, and we actually broke out of it to the right here. And guys, what's interesting is we're still, let me go to the 1 hour actually. On the 4 hour, we're still holding the 55, but everything else we are bearish. And then again, we have the trend line. So as long as we can hold the trend line and, for instance, get some volume in here, we could hopefully be moving back up like this and get some, you know, surpassing of right up here, okay? The technical target, if we were to measure, would be right from there to there, to the point of breakout, okay? And then another way to measure it would be just hitting the top of the wedge. So either way, you know, it's right within that area there. That's where I'm expecting the price to go now that we've broken out of that pattern. But we've got to get the volume in there to support it, okay, guys? And I think, again, there's a lot of good stuff going on with this project, so I think that's actually going to happen. And I have a lot in Filecoin right now, so I couldn't be happier, guys. I basically got in at like $20-some out of the 52-week. I mean, look where we're at. It's incredible, guys. Just amazing times in cryptocurrency. And Filecoin's definitely got some room up. I expect 200 by the end of April easily. And guys, that's all the time I have for today. These are just biblical times in cryptocurrency. We are just making hand over fist gains constantly, guys. It is just incredible. Whether you're just a YouTube viewer or a student, guys, I know you guys are making bank since you found my channel. And let's be very real here. The students are really making some impressive gains right now. I'm very tempted to share it all with you guys. You know, some students are up just big time. I think just about every single student is up a lot more than they've given me at very least. And guys, it's just some really exciting times. You know, when you teach people their financial freedom, they achieve a happiness they didn't even know they had. And that's something that I've really been giving to people. It's been giving me a lot of good happiness. And guys, seeing you guys change your lives for the better like this, and it's more than just making money. I feel like I'm making friends with you guys. It's just incredible. I'm having an amazing time with you guys, and I know you guys are having a great time. And guys, if you're interested in exploring your financial freedom and really learning how to trade like a pro, guys, reach out to me today at bitcoindestar@gmail.com. I have a friend and a previous student, Mitch, handling all the emails at this point, and he is just the best. He will get you started, get your onboarding meals, or get your onboarding emails and get you into Zion, you know, as quickly as possible, guys. And once you get to Zion, you're just going to see a whole bunch of like-minded people like yourself, students, all working towards the same goals. And guys, it's just the most exciting and exhilarating thing when you find a whole bunch of people excited about changing their lives and making money, guys. It's just an amazing thing. So I'm very proud to be still offering this service, guys. And if you want to get better at trading, guys, this is just the best way, and especially in the early stages, having a teacher is extremely pivotal. So again, guys, reach out to me today while availability is still available. And moreover, guys, just before we close up, I wanted to talk a little bit about April. I did some research and I wanted to share this with you guys. Basically, within the last 4 years, I'm going to give you from April 1st to May, okay? As soon as May starts, okay, May 1st. So 2017, we had a 26.9% gain, okay, from the first to the end. April 2018, 30%, okay? April 2020, 33%. And April 2019, sorry, I skipped a year there, 28%. So what I'm getting at is the last 4 years, we have had pumps in April of at least 26%. Okay, guys? So I'm expecting some good bullish behavior this month. I'm not expecting, too much downtrend. Yeah, we might get a little pullback here, but I think at the end of the month, we're going to see around a 30% gain. And that would just be a repeat of history over the last 4 years. And if you guys know anything about cycles, a couple of those years were down cycles. So we still pumped up in this month. So that's why I'm extremely bullish still, even with a lot of, looking like some short-term bearish behavior right now. Let's be real. So again, guys, a lot to look for on the price action, guys. Definitely keep your eyes on those charts. And something, if you guys don't understand, my average time on the charts is about anywhere from 8 to 13 to 14 hours a day, guys. If you want to really become a good trader, you have to dedicate time to the charts to make sure that you're making the best decisions possible for yourself and your families, to really lock down your financial future and make sure that you are stable moving into the unknown. Okay, guys, the future we don't foresee. We have to just try to prepare for it as best we can. And guys, remember, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. And with cryptocurrency, I make it as easy as riding that wave. Guys, I am Crypto Matrix. I will catch you guys later.